English is a difficult language to learn, especially because there are so many little-used archaic words you can encounter. Adopting some bizarre terms into your everyday vocabulary is a great way to honor those words that you'd only otherwise notice while scrutinizing a dictionary. This interesting adjective refers to hedgehogs or other things that resemble them. Erinaceous is the Latin word for the taxonomic family that these spiny mammals belong to, and Erinaceous is the Latin word for hedgehog. They say that the only sure things in life are death and taxes, and if you lived in France before the 1800s, you probably dreaded the latter, particularly the Gabelle. Salt was an extremely valuable commodity hundreds of years ago, so the French government imposed the Gabelle, which simultaneously taxed salt and required everyone over 8 years of age to purchase it weekly. It guaranteed revenue and ensured that commoners were pretty angry just about all the time. This one sounds like the name of some kind of imaginary monster, but it's more akin to the noises he'd make. A callithump is a noisy or boisterous sound, and it often refers to a band, parade, or party. Here's the perfect new word you can use to describe your mother-in-law. A Doryphore is someone who's pedantically and persistently critical of other people. This term came from the ancient Greek Doryphorus, which means spear carrier. You probably know what regurgitate means. This word refers to the opposite action. When you're ingurgitating something, you're eating it greedily, almost to the point that you're barely chewing it first. Sure, it sounds like a contagious virus, but this word actually describes something that a stubborn person does. A Mumpsimus refers to an action that a person knows is incorrect or unreasonable, but that person still decides to perform it his way anyway. It can also describe the ornery person. Holistic, all-natural cures have been popular for centuries. One such medicine, Zopissa, was a tincture made from tree resin and salt crystals scraped from the hulls of wooden boats. Looking for a tactful way to tell your friend to lay off the eyeshadow? Let her know that her face looks simply Pavonine. The word describes anything resembling a peacock. This might have been the most interesting job description ever to exist. In ancient Rome, a Haruspex was a religious leader trained to inspect animal entrails and determine whether they foretold of any bad omens to come. A Haruspex most frequently examined sheep and poultry livers.